Hello folks, hope everyone's having a good Thursday. Welcome to the Citadel, a survival multiplayer server, and we are currently in the medieval realm, where last time, that's Joel Duggan, if you haven't figured that out, we worked on this farm, and we finished it up, and then we started planning the town way off in the distance. I think that might be a little bit big for what I'm planning, but we'll see what we can come up with later on down the line. Today, though, it looks like I'm going to have to sleep right away. We are going to work on... Oh, Cosmic Dancer went to bed. Nice. We are going to work on the road, I think. We finished all the paths around here. There's still a little bit of stuff to happen up in here. The wall isn't done either down the other side of the farm, but I really want to try and plan out this part of the realm where you've got this path stuff happening. I want to try and sort out the road. So we're probably going to do a fair amount of road work, so get your yellow traffic pylons ready to hang out. Hello, Kendo. Hello, Zero Fox. Good to see you folks as always. I do not need more grass in my inventory. I do, however, need an empty shulker box if I can find one. That's full of coarse dirt. We should empty some of this, because all this grass, we're going to get filled up with grass like real soon. Seeds. I think all the other flowers go in here. We should keep some of the flowers. I keep on giving all these flowers to Cosmic, but we should keep some flowers for ourselves here in the build area. What was I doing with drops? I think drops are going in here. Bone meal can go over there. Put that down there. And replenish my green bin. There, and that can go there. I really wish barrels would show you what's inside them. If there's a mod or a data pack for that, I would be very interested to do that. String. Actually, string we can probably put over here. Utility stuff. Obi-Wald, good to see you again. Thanks very much. Obi-Wald, I keep on meaning to change your status to like regular, because Twitch now lets us do regular status. And I was talking to Alistair about that today. I keep on forgetting to do that. Remind me on my break. I'll see if I can figure that out. See if I can sort that out. Coarse dirt, cobblestone, andesite, stone. We should be good. Again, I'm gonna run into a lot of dirt, so we'll only take a little bit with us. The shovel might need replacing. I think we have another one. Unbreaking 3, unbreaking 2. We might have to go. We might have to repair some things first. Which wouldn't be a bad idea, because I need some more gravel. And I thought I had a spare shulker somewhere. So let's do that. Let's go repair some things first and see if we can't sort that out. So it'll be a little bit of an adventure here to start the stream. That stays there. Everything else is good. All right, cool. Oh, my pleasure, Obi-Wald. Thanks for hanging out and contributing to good conversation. I really appreciate it. So I know that I've been walking this a lot, but one of the reasons I do this, one, it's a nice chill way to play the game, but two, the more that I walk the paths that I make, I find the more that I notice what works and what doesn't work, you know? I know that, I mean, this hill needs a lot of work, but it still feels okay in terms of like the twisty turniness going up of it. You know, this feels really good. I like this. And we didn't do a lot up here. So it's worth noting that we really just added a couple blocks in amongst the coarse dirt. I'm struggling with how to do the road in the rest of the realm. I don't want to do coarse dirt everywhere because it's expensive and a pain in the butt. And I much prefer, I think, maybe the look of something like this. Or maybe something not quite as refined, maybe a little bit more broken down. So I was thinking like cobblestone and gravel might be a good way to do some road work. This is really too complex for all the roads, but I want to do something similar. Cupboard Zen 1, hello. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for coming by. So we'll go back to, I think we have to go to the modern city for gravel. It's going to be my guess, and that's going to be easy to get to. So we should have at least one gravel shulker down below. Still haven't fixed the door texture yet. Andesite. Gravel is over here. Aha! Oh, sweet. We got lots. Goes there. Oh. Okay. Gravel filled. Easy breezy. So now we needed... Got stone. I might as well get more stone while I'm here, hey? That's probably a good idea. Stone is full, and now we need to look at the spare shulker. Gunpowder, gunpowder, gunpowder. City parks, netherrack. We could maybe empty that netherrack into the nether storage. Although this is more for scaffolding for the city. Bricks. I'll check. I don't know if I have a spare shulker. Big fan, started playing MCPE this year and started the Spawn Chunks PE Pocket Edition. Mostly technical when it comes to building, very redstone oriented, oh, very cool. I'm glad they enjoy the Spawn Chunks. That's nice to hear. Hey, Bomb Lind, what's going on? Add a few grass blocks where grass on top of them. Yes, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I've been using the coarse dirt is because you can place grass on top of the coarse dirt and have it look a little bit overgrown but still road-like. That's very true. I do not have any shulker cells. So that means we have to go manually look for the spare shulker. Aha! Enchanted books. Joel's City backpack. There's some extra scaffolding. Mini blocks and rails. I think we can maybe just put the mini blocks here in the chest. And we'll steal this. We have the same data pack that they have on Hermitcraft with the Wandering Trader, and that he gives you For an emerald and a block, he gives you 8 of the mini blocks, which is fun. We just haven't had a chance to use it yet. But now we can use this shulker for just having a spare shulker on us. Oop, I have to bring that. And last but not least, we have to repair stuff. For that, I guess we go back. We'll do it the fast way. This is always really fun. Boop. Where did I last sleep? Last time I slept, I think, was in the bed in the medieval area. So that means when we're done in the end, then we should be able to just go back via the end portal, exit portal. Great. I'd love to watch you more, but I recently had a lot of other things to watch. Hey, it's all good. There's only so much time for content, right? Like, I feel the same thing about a lot of Hermitcraft. Like, I really like watching probably a good 6 or 8 of the Hermits. And not that I dislike the others, I just don't have time. And I've barely been able to keep up with just Mumbo in the last month, just because I've just been so busy. So, it's all good. You know, it's the VODs are always there, you know, when you have the time. I am going to start chopping up the VODs again and putting them on YouTube, so that is in process, where I'm dealing with a pretty major computer glitch in the studio right now. Hey, Yo-Yo Big, what's up? This is not the medieval fantasy realm. This would technically be Dartmouth Meadows, even though it's in the middle of nowhere. Now, I think Matcast did a little bit of repair here, but mostly there's been a dragon fight accident that destroyed a lot of the decorations that we had. As you can see, a lot of the blocks are missing now. We're just going to go straight up and... Well, we should check to see if there's any shulker boxes here that I can steal before we go too far. Don't think there is. I normally don't leave them hanging around. Does not look like it. I'll top up the chicken though. Nope, I think we're good. It's really cool to see the end map like this. I find it so strange because it's oriented in a way that I'm not used to seeing it. Usually I'm used to seeing it like you enter here and this is north, but it's not. It's east-west, which I think is very strange. So yeah, a lot of this got destroyed in a dragon fight that, I think it was Alistair and Stephen. Oops, I missed the... Here we go. Thanks. Yeah, the end is really cool. We haven't been here very much on stream because it's not super exciting. It's more utility. Cosmic says, I saw that leaf out the building. Nice. I'm glad. I did it just for you. Okay, does this have mending on it? That has mending. And I'm going to grab our other shulker box here. Toolbox. Oh, all right. You have a task, chat. Do not let me forget to turn hostile creatures back up when we leave, or I will get blown to smithereens. So let's fix the pick first. That seems like the bright idea, right? Cosmic's been on the server for at least a year, if not 2. That's one of my other time consumes. I just checked and I watched 18 of the Hermits. I have to I have too much time. Wow, 18. Wow. The only two that I keep up with on a fairly regular basis are Iskall and Mumbo, and I just find them entertaining. I've watched I've watched Iskall stream quite a bit, so I've been able to get to know him a little bit more when he streams, and I really quite like his style of just like personality and content creation, that kind of thing. I find him quite funny. He cannot hide how much fun he's having, and I think that's probably one of the things I like so much about Iskall. How far do they have to fall to be one hit? It is 22 blocks, I think. Technically, it's 22 and a half, I think, here, because there's a slab there. All right, that's good enough for that. We'll switch to this. And did I bring anything else that has mending? Because I might put mending on one of these other shovels. There is mending. Oh, what's that? Yes. And unbreaking 3, unbreaking 2, efficiency and unbreaking 1. I might just combine those. I'm definitely going to put mending on that. How much does it cost level-wise to put these two together? 27. 23. Woof. Why is the farm not efficient? Just join the stream. Oh, I need to delete another platform. They get stuck here, and it causes issues. So, if I got rid of that, they'd probably be okay. But this whole platform needs to be destroyed and removed. I thought having both, I could switch between each one depending on what I wanted. Faster but full health, or slower but one hits. And I prefer the one hits, so I just need to take the time to delete that platform. I've just not done it. It's the kind of like really slow, annoying thing that you have to do over the void that I just never feel like I'm in the mood to do. But it gives us time to chat, you know, hang out a little bit. The XP is getting stuck. Where's the XP getting stuck? It's not getting stuck. I walked by the Ender Pearl storage. I'll show you on the way out. Remind me. It's not here. The Ender Pearl storage is in there. So they go all the way back that way. It's faster than the last time I was here. Build it at Z1. I can't build it at Z1 because then they don't have fall damage. And they won't teleport to an endermite. They only teleport for damage. Or when they're damaged, I guess. Waylon Martyr... Waylon Mart? Hello. Food time. Death by chicken. Elucid Wolf, what's going on? Good to see you as always. It's a weird graphical glitch there. Alright. I need to potentially put mending on. I guess it doesn't really matter. Can I put mending on that one? 17. 2. Done. That's 28 and 28. So now we need 30 levels just to combine those two things. Alright, I won't do that now. That seems boring. But at least we have mending on another shovel. So we'll put that there. That there. All my other stuff is nice and repaired. Except for the axe. Okay, so just the axe and then we'll go. This is the famed Ender. You are correct. Hey, Bruising Toaster, what's shaking? And it's Nathan98YT. Hello. Good to see you. I'm noticing a lot of new people in the chat the last couple streams. This has been fantastic. I really appreciate it. Out of curiosity, quick chime in the chat. Just country. City if you're comfortable, but country. Where are you from? Or state, if you want to narrow it down in that way. No personal information. Just curious about, like, general. Morocco. Awesome. Sweden. 2 years ago, Sweden would have surprised me, but now that I do Minecraft stuff, not so much. Switzerland. I didn't know that about you, Bomb. Colorado Springs. Tennessee. South Carolina. Very cool. Michigan. You guys would have very similar weather to us, Michigan. Anchorage. Alaska. No kidding. Portugal. New Zealand. Wow. I couldn't come up with this if I was throwing darts at a board. Like, it's so random. UK, Kansas City. That's awesome. Now, how many of you know where Nova Scotia is on a map? Hint, it's in Canada. I think a lot of people probably know I'm Canadian now because of the spawn chunks, but every once in a while, I'll have someone in chat being like, Joel, where are you from? Your accent is, I just can't quite place it. And they're thinking about where in the US I might be from, and they're never right because, of course, I'm not American. I spent some quality time in Quebec a few years ago. Nice. Canada, yeah, it is one of the largest countries in the world. I can't tell what you stated is. Yeah. I find that mostly only Canadians can kind of tell where someone else is from within Canada, because there's regional accents in Canada too. But when people from outside of Canada hear different regional accents, I think what they hear is just basically Canada. That's good. That's good. Might as well bring those. And I have to put the Edna Ender back. And I have to change the mob sounds. Alright, and you guys wanted to see the Ender Pearl storage. Take it easy, Nathan. Thanks for hanging out. Check out the VOD. I appreciate the well stream wishes. Came from the Spawn Chunks podcast. Anyone in here hasn't listened totally should. Thanks very much, Cobra. I'm glad that you like it. We have a lot of fun making it. And the snapshots the last few weeks has made it pretty easy. There is lots to talk about. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about next week because there's no snapshot this week. So we'll see. I am going to start a snapshot world. I just haven't figured out when. Probably the next time they launch a snapshot, my whole stream is just going to be snapshot. Single player world. Right, now, someone wanted to see the Ender Pearl storage. Now, this has all been destroyed because of a dragon fight, so we need to repair this. But when things are working correctly, there's two things. There is an Endermite trap right there, and that takes the Enderman from the surface and sends them down this hole into oblivion. And then the Ender Pearls come up here. And they come up there, and then they get stored in these chests. And as you can see, we have quite a few. And what happens is it's just a regular filter system, right? Like just not even filters, they're just hoppers. So the pearls go down there. When these are full, they continue on down the way, and they get eventually dumped into the end portal, the exit portal, excuse me. And the exit portal dumps the pearls at spawn, and then we collect them at spawn, and there's like a chest full of pearls. Oh, this is not, we can't get out there anymore. Okay, we have to go the other way. Both of my elevators out of here have been destroyed, so I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'll have to sort that out. We have to go the long way. What's with the snow on the map? I don't know. I think it was Steven and Alistair trying to block spawns from Enderman during their dragon fight. So they would have placed all the snow, which I think is kind of bananas. I don't know why they would do that, because there's torches everywhere and it just melts. So like, I don't understand. But like our endermite, I think, is gone, because none of these guys, oh crap, none of these guys seem to care. So the endermite is obviously gone. Plus there were iron golems everywhere. Oh, you know what it is? I wonder if they made snow golems. They probably made snow golems. So you can see here, this is what happens when the ender pearls get full. They get sent down here, and then they get fired into the end portal. Oh, my bed was blocked. Interesting. So this is spawn. So, you know, you welcome people to the server, and see the ender pearls there? They missed, this is full. Normally they would go in here. And they fill up. So this catches the ender pearls when they come in, and then they come in here. But I made this before the 1.16 water mechanics changes, and so the ender pearls get like fired off in different directions because they come down here too fast. They don't actually turn this corner, they turn here and then they skip this block and they land like right here. This is farmland on purpose, because if they land on the farmland, there's another hopper underneath it and they can get picked up. But it's pretty tricky. We have to go to the main entrance, though, the world hub, to get back to the medieval area. Hey, cool man, what's up? This is our iron farm. I don't know what's going on here. Someone saved a villager for something. Yes, Bomb, I did. Thank you for the reminder, though. I'll double check, but yes, I'm 99% sure. Yep. Thank you. Firepith, what's going on, buddy? Oh, you don't know if they made snow golems? Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not sure what the purpose of the snow was. I keep on meaning to ask Alistair, but I haven't bothered to really address it, because until we're absolutely done doing the dragon fights, then there's no point in repairing the end, right? Oh, thanks. I'm glad that you like the nether base. It's more of like a hub of hallways and things, less of a home base. Yeah, the villager breeder doesn't work right now, because it was built in like 1.13 or 1.12. But we have like 30 villagers in like a little holding cell, so we haven't really done any breeding because we haven't needed to. I've got a couple of villagers at my swamp base that I want to set up a breeder, but we also need to fix the breeder for the main meadows, because it's caused some lag. But it's just like, now that we have the villagers, it's kind of, we just don't want to lose anyone, so we haven't done anything. Even the villager trading hall is not 1.15 standard. Like, it's broken. We need to, they keep on grabbing each other's workstations. Like, it's one of those tedious things, and I really don't like working with villagers. It drives me nuts, so I haven't done anything about it. Yeah, it's a mod called Mambience, is the ambient sounds. Things like bird chirps. You'll hear woodpeckers from time to time. It depends on what biome you're in. Flower forest here. I'll pop over into the flower forest and you'll hear woodpeckers. Sometimes. I think it's also time of day related, because in the plains biomes, when the sun goes down, you hear crickets, but it's only at that time of day. Yeah, the typical villager mess is not good. Thanks everyone for the follows. Really appreciate it. We've got 404 Found 07, Blafarn, and Whalatu. Thanks very much. So obviously this wall isn't finished. This is what the finished wall looks like. We haven't done anything there. But really what I want to take a look at is this road. Well, this map mod does kind of get a little bit jumpy sometimes. But this road here, I think we need to sort out. I don't think I want to resize the gate. The gate for the main town that's down this way. I feel like it's not going to be any bigger than that, for sure. I might try to add some depth to it. Right now we've just got the front face on it. I might try to put like the 3D shapes to it just to kind of see what we can do. But I've got some ideas. I downloaded some stuff from Pinterest on a shape and whatnot. But really what I want to do is just kind of get the approach right and try to figure out like how this feels coming up here. Because all of this is going to be developed. There's going to be something here, whether it's a fence or a something. You know, we'll have some sort of development here all along the road. I just need to start figuring that out. But in the process of doing all this, we're going to have to dig up some of this path block and replace it with coarse dirt. It may not stay coarse dirt, but we need to have it so that it doesn't grow back over. And coarse dirt is actually easier to deal with than path block. So I need to go get some slabs at first, I think. And some grass, and then we should be good. Might have to change that. That's twice now that I've got caught on there. It's so nice to have this farm like mostly finished. Really feels good. Do we have slabs? We don't. Okay, so I need them from here. Maybe I'll just make some. That's probably the better way to go. Yeah. Probably not going to need a lot of those. But we are going to bring 4 stacks of grass, and we'll put that in one of these. And I should probably dye that too. Do we have... I don't think we brought any dye. I love having endgame stuff everywhere. This is one of the things I'm not looking forward to about my adventure in what will eventually be a single player 1.17 world, is going back to basics. Whoops. I did that last time too. Temporary name. Oh. Bedtime. Take it easy, Lucid Wolf. Thanks so much for hanging out. Have a great day. I like how you use the pass instead of just flying. Mank Deemer, that's on purpose. I could just fly around. And sometimes I get... When I'm not streaming, I tend to fly around a little bit more. One of the techniques, though, that I find is... Especially when I'm stuck on something, like if I'm not sure if I like something, like say that I wasn't sure about this path. I like it, but if I wasn't sure about the direction of it and how it feels, I would just keep on walking it. And you'll find that things like hills and stuff in the landscape, that's how I decide where this road goes, is because as I'm walking this road, I'm going to just kind of generally, naturally as a human, steer myself around in certain directions. And by doing that, like here, I'm going to come up here, and then right away, because this low level here, I kind of want to turn. Like I just naturally, and that's why I kind of like roughly put the paths going this way, is because I felt like that was the direction I wanted to go. I don't feel myself really on the top of this hill being pulled in this direction at all. Even though there's a lot of room here, I just don't seem to be being pulled that way. And so when you look down at the map, we're probably just going to go straight across here in a nice simple curve, and might even swing a little bit wider than we have here. Right now I've been dealing with just sections of like 5 or 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I haven't been doing much for vertical landscaping. I'm just kind of like doing stuff the old-fashioned way, which is just as the land goes up, I go up. I feel like we can do 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, this is where we might actually add some land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is where. Let's see where we are here. Yeah, so then I think we'll probably come back down this way. But here we have to think about turning. And maybe sooner than I think. So this is where I like to back up, turn around, and just kind of like walk. And yeah, we're going to be turning probably here. So this isn't going to be 5. This is probably going to be 4. And then this will be 3. And then 2. And then maybe at this point we might. That's a pretty sharp turn, actually. We might actually be okay with doing 1. Maybe we'll do 2 or 3 of these. And half the time this is just a pattern that I tend to do a fair amount and just kind of like test it, see what it looks like. Getting rid of the path because it's easier to see what you're doing. And this is the beauty of this map mod. So it's a little bit too perfect, right? Like I feel like we might want to straighten it out a little bit here at first. Yeah, I think at the end of this we might want to curve it a little bit more. I usually look for interesting angles too. Yeah, see, this has to go kind of here, doesn't it? I think we have to change directions. Where's my shears? I try not to waste anything because we use it so much in decorating stuff. Oh, there goes the shears. I have to get more iron. I wish that shears were something that you could make last a lot longer. Do you have any plans for the Citadel after 117? I'm not entirely sure. We haven't explored an awful lot, and there are some realms that we have planned to do and have not chosen locations yet. Things like a Ming Dynasty, like an Asian Pacific style build, and I think if we could find mountains to do that nearby, that would be really cool. How are we doing here? Yeah. So this is not working. How do I want to do this? I guess this should be 2 and then back to 1s. Yeah, super cool in the mountains. I agree. You can enchant shears, but it doesn't do much. No, I agree. Yeah, that's what I mean. I've tried that before, but it wasn't worth the enchant. Even if they just gave us netherite shears or something that had more hit points, you know. So this is probably not going to be there. This is probably going to go like 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Okay, so I like that. It's just a little bit too sharp. So we'll extend this probably 1, 2 to there. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And then we'll do maybe 3. And then switch back. So a lot of this is just trial and error till you can get it to look remotely road-like. And the reason why I'm putting in the grass is just because it makes it easier to see on the map without having to wait for things. I feel like... I think this giant pit here is throwing me off. So maybe the thing to do is to just grab some of this dirt and come in here at like this level. We'll leave a little hole just because it might be fun to do something with the cave, but for now, I think we'll just close it off. Because this is what I mean about like the natural path of your eye and pathfinding as a person. What I'm finding I'm doing is I'm avoiding this giant hole by swinging wide. And it's messing up what could be a better line for the road. Oops. And you're like, Joel, why are you filling this in too deep? Because I don't like surprises. That's why. Oh, Cosmic slept. Thank you, Cosmic. I'm not sure if she's listening or not. We need more grass. Surprisingly. Have to dip out. Might be able to pick up the stream later on. Take care, Joel. Thanks so much, Zero Fox. Good to see you as always. So you're already a sub. I should make... There's a bunch of people in chat I want to add to the regulars list. I should get a pen ready. So who was the other? It was Obi-Wald, I think, was the other person. Out of curiosity, if you're in the chat and this is the first time here, did you come from the Spawn Chunks, or did you just naturally find me on Twitch? I'd have to check my viewers, but I think I'm averaging about 50 a stream now, whereas previously it was down around 30. I really appreciate it. It's cool to have everybody around. All right, let's just get rid of this so we're free of influence. Whoops. Right, grass bin. Yeah, I think I swung a little bit too wide there. So if I come up this hill again, I like it here. I feel like this is good here. But I feel like maybe we went a little bit too far this way. Oh, looks like we're down to just dirt. We have more? Just one more. I thought I'd be getting more grass, but not until we start to fill stuff in, I guess. Yeah. I feel like we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, then we should start our turn probably here. And have it be less smooth. So we'll do 5. Probably 3. Let's see how that looks. Maybe just 2 more. Yeah, so that's feeling a little bit more like a curve in a road and not like a crazy straight. So we can actually get rid of this now. That cave obviously goes away under here. I can hear everything. I don't have a favorite block. I like them all equally. That's a lie, but I don't have a favorite block. Okay, try that, and I guess I just want to go down. I guess I could go down just one more. So I'm walking on this road. How does this look as far as the reveal goes? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We want to be aiming at about that spot there, I think. Yeah. So let's just make this here. And we'll go this way for the approximate road width. Oh crap, that's supposed to be a turn off, isn't it? We'll leave, I guess, this here. Cirky, subscribe to tier 1. That's 8 months in a row. Okay, then I get your attention this way. Sorry, Cirky, I didn't see you come in. Thanks very much for the support. I really appreciate it. Hey, there you are saying hello, Voodoo. What's up? And Renwa 10, first stream, very cool. How many hours have you played? 3.5 years. Or today, 58 minutes and 52 seconds. Hey, True Purple, what's shaking? Speaking of, it's about time for me to take a break, and that's good because I need to go back and get some more grass blocks anyway. That is obviously the wrong place for that road part there. We need to kind of aim at that corner. So if I was to take a guess, I would say maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then maybe 1, 2, 3. Maybe to there. See what that looks like. But I'm not going to look now. I'm going to look later because I have to go get some grass blocks. So this is where I do fly around a lot because it makes sense to quickly get back and forth for this kind of a thing. But I am going to take a quick break. If you're new to the stream, I take a break about once an hour for 5 minutes. Give or take a few minutes, give my eyes a break, reheat my coffee, that sort of thing. So I'll be back in just a minute. All right, now, what do I need? Grass, right? Yes. I'll get a few more. Let's get a real in-game look at how things are going here. Yeah, I feel like I still want it to swing a little bit wider. I feel like I still want it to go wider. Maybe it curves here. Maybe that's what I'm missing. So let's try that. 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So let's do 2 there. We'll do 3 here. And then 2. And then another 2. And then I guess not sure how that's going to go. Oh no, the other way. Yeah, 3. This pig is just following me around. 2 there, 2 there. Yeah, so it's not going to curve here. hate when... It's one thing about the arrow that they display you as. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, we'll do... that, I guess. Hey, Cricket MC, how are you? Just want to let you know, says Maxon Stein, I started playing modded Minecraft after months of playing Bedrock, and what a difference. I'm completely hooked. Oh, very cool. I enjoyed playing Olive Fabric 3 for a little bit. I think what I wasn't liking about it was just how... I mean, I was having PC issues, so there was that. But then also I didn't enjoy being back at square one. And I found some of the mod stuff was kind of tricky in terms of like progression. It wasn't a great mod pack. I think I could have picked a better mod pack. If I play modded Minecraft, I want like custom terrain generation. I want to be able to play something like Biome Bundle. But in order to do that, you have to play in like 1.12, which who wants to do that, right? I guess technically we could leave the bed out there. So I'll do 3 and then 2 and then 1. Let's see how that looks. Brownie Bits Gaming is raiding with a party of 4. Thanks so much, Brownie Bits. What were you up to today? I'm assuming you were playing Minecraft. Sugar Rush, nice. Oh, that's a cool emote. Well done. Well played. Thanks so much for sharing your viewers. Cooper Cabell, welcome on in. For those of you that don't know, I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of Minecraft, but we do a number of things on the channel. And we're going to change. Right now we're building roads in a medieval district, a medieval realm. I keep on calling it a district because I watch too much Hermitcraft. I tend to not like going up hills in a straight line, but we might not have a choice here. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, and thank you, Cosmic, for the shout out. Sorry, I can't do a lot of shout outs when I'm playing, but thanks for Cosmic doing a shout out. Cosmic is otherwise busy. She's lurking today. Looks like we need some more coarse dirt. So how's that? That's actually not so bad. It's a little wobbly, but Not the end of the world. Might have to be a little bit wider, but we can figure that out later. Actually, I think it has to be a lot wider. This feels too sharp, so I'll fix that. First stream, love your discussions on the spawn chunks. Very cool. Thanks so much. I recognize those emotes. Well played. Well played. Thanks. I'm glad that you enjoy the spawn chunks. We have a lot of fun making it, so it's always nice to hear when people enjoy listening to it. Yeah, this is too sharp of a transition, and I need it to be, I'd say maybe 3 and then a 5. Yeah, that works a little bit better. And I think probably 2, 2, so 3 more 2s after this one. 1. Probably a little something like that. Yeah, that feels better. Okay, so now we can work on this other part here. And I feel like maybe we need to like start back here. And this is where I'm going to need probably some cobble just to keep my brain straight. I feel like maybe there. We'll do this. Need to sort out your notifications. Just subscribe to it on a podcatcher, and that way it'll just download to your device, and you'll always have it. Two, 3. Yeah, I feel like we need to do 2, 3, and then we'll do 3. And then we'll go back to 2s again. Well, that's not going to work. We need to sort out the approach here now. I find it helps to like go to the starting point of what you want to do. Work backwards sometimes. And this doesn't necessarily have to stay right here, but the general direction is here. So already we're kind of overshooting this by quite a bit. 11. I just don't want to make anything too straight, you know? I'm not entirely sure if this is going to stay this level. There's a normal Monday episode? Yep. Yeah, it only ever happens once a week. Mondays. The only time we take time off that's regularly scheduled is the holidays. So somewheres in December, there will be 2 Mondays that we don't do. And they are usually the closest to Christmas and the closest to New Year's. So basically between Christmas and New Year's, we take two weeks off. Which may this year end up being 3 Mondays. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll keep everybody apprised on the show. We'll let you know what's up. We'll let you know what's up. A little bit of block lag. Oops. You hear the crickets? Now, fill this in. So we weren't too far off. Weren't too far off. Let's go put some of this stuff away. Do you have any socially distanced plans for the holidays? No, I'm in a pretty safe area in Canada. And while we are dealing with a second wave, my immediate family is about 10 people. And that is the current limit for social gatherings. So it's only, well, I say 4 different households, but it's like my sister and her husband and her kid, myself, and then so 5 households, our 3 sets of parents. But it's like 2 people from each household. And I mean, like, I'm counting as a household, and it's just me. And I work from home. And so does everybody else. And if they're not working from home, then they're retired. So we don't have a lot to worry about. Obviously, we're still careful. We were all together at Canadian Thanksgiving in October. Granted, there was less cases then. But still, like, it's not a huge deal in Canada. So that feels pretty good, I think. It's a little straight, but like it would be, I guess. I just want to continue this over a little bit more. So we'll do maybe just one more set there, and then that we just connect it over here and we could. Yeah, I'd be tempted to write a custom, some sort of data pack that would give you like netherrack shears or something, just so that you don't have to replace them all that often. It's not a huge deal, it's just it's kind of a pain. Hey now, that was very nice. Where's he from? Do I have any torches? I do. It's good that you'll be able to do that. My immediate family has been able to do small meals together, but that's normally, yeah. A lot of people are just doing the small get-togethers. There are other places in Canada where they can't do it because the population is too dense. So again, it feels a little bit janky through here, but we can finish that off with like a curve here, I think. I can get rid of these. And put them here. So you can see the line, sort of. And then really, I guess we'll just do the same thing down here. Repeat the process. I need more coarse dirt. Obviously, it's not going to be this literal, but what we'll do is we'll just push this ahead by 2. Don't know what I did next. 11 again. Oh, I went the wrong way. Having flashbacks to working in the modern city and clearing all the grass. Least favorite sound in Minecraft, I can tell you that. In the South USA, people scoff at the thought of practicing social distancing for Thanksgiving. Most people don't think of that's big of a deal, even though it's the mindset of what makes it worse. You're absolutely right. People should socially distance. They should wear masks. They should listen to science. And look at other countries that are doing that, because other countries are doing very well. Now this, for the other side of the road, I really don't know what's going to happen here. I guess we can just do... I have to figure out how wide it's going to be. Probably 7. That makes sense. Whoops. So along here, we're going to have to try and imagine what it's going to look like. It's probably going to be like a wall and some, like there'll be like some other kind of building here. And so it's kind of hard to envision what the road is going to look like when there's probably going to be like a house even just like right here. So we'll have to figure out some other things along the way. But as a temporary... Oh, Cosmic went to sleep. Thank you, Cosmic. So we might have to push that a little bit wider. But it's not bad. So I think I'm going to take a short break from the road and maybe just build up the towers in a square. Just kind of see how that feels. Stone box. Oh, this doesn't need to be here. And I need grass box. Coarse dirt. So what I want to do here is just kind of build up the towers just in general, just so I can feel how big it is. Does it feel too big for the town? That sort of thing. Plotting out city walls. Yep. Pathing city walls. We're kind of doing a lot of planning this stream, which it's been helpful to kind of get things. It's not going to show much on the map, really, but it's going to be helpful down here. I can't remember whether this was supposed to be higher or lower. Yes, I think maybe we should move on from the pandemic talk. It's important to acknowledge, but I think a lot of people are here to escape it. Which is good. It's valid. Take it easy, Bomb. Good to see you. Oops. This was obviously the first thing that we built here. Little cobblestone marker. And obviously this landscape needs to be changed a bit. I don't think that's too big. This feels about right for the road, though. Maybe 9 wide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should have left at least... I thought I left one bit of coarse dirt in here, but maybe I didn't. So obviously there's a small kink in the road there we'll have to fix. Easily done. This needs to be wider here anyway. But as we're coming in this way, you'll see how the towers start to feel. I'd like to have something larger on this hill so that from here... Well, you're going to see it right away anyway. That's fine. So come around here. Maybe something bigger there. Or something here. And then this is your approach into the main. And this feels good. Like it's a nice long kind of look at everything. And there'll be offshoots and stuff. There will probably be another road that has to go off this way. More than likely. This is probably going to end up being a pretty major intersection. Like, this is about the kind of place where you'd see, like, you know, a sign that says, you know, continue on to, you know, like, South Bridge and then something town. And then this way is, I don't know, something forest. You know, like, just at this point would probably be a pretty decent intersection. Stuff going off in that direction. Yeah, so I think what we can do is we can back up a little bit because I'm happy with this part. So the old technique that I was using was just making making the road kind of like equal parts wide and then changing the lines afterwards. The only thing is here, I think I want it to be wider than 5. I think we're going to have to, as we go up this hill, I think we have to go wider than 5. Because by the time we get to here, I think it needs to be at least 7. And then we'll just mimic it right down to the block. And then have to get wider at some point. So maybe the thing to do is just copy it first and then widen it later. Yeah, so we can start to widen it right here. I feel like here we can maybe pull this back to be 3. And 2. Yeah, that works out pretty well. Again, we'll have to smooth out some stuff, but that is about right. Thank you for the sleeping, Cosmic. Much appreciated. Throwlash Gaming, hello. How's it going, man? Spruce Forest, fairies for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we have some plans. Why is pathing one of the most satisfying things to do in this game? I don't know. I find it tedious, but it is rewarding. I know what you mean. I wish these were better. They're really annoying. You can't do much with them in terms of decorating them, which is why I don't use them very much. The path block. At some point along here, it's going to transition from a dirt road into more of a cobblestone road. That's why I've not filled in the whole thing with coarse dirt, because I don't know where it's going to be better. But that's, I mean, like, this has taken us 2 hours to figure out, right? Like, it's rough. It's a rough go. But I feel like probably around here actually is where it's going to switch. Or even, it might be cobblestone all the way out to here, really. Maybe this is the point where it changes. Be easier to do a transition over like a downhill, that's for sure. So really the only thing left to do for the pathing part is this part here. And I need it to go probably out to about here. So maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then an extra 2 or 3 there. More than likely. Not quite. Oh, I started from the wrong spot. Started from the wrong spot. Hey, that's not bad for a first go. That's not bad for first go. Just needs a little bit of a tighten up in there, but again, I don't want to spend too much time on it because I'm not sure how this is all gonna like connect to whatever build is on this hill. So what I'll do is I'll maybe set a width for this road. Looks like I've already done that almost. And maybe we'll go to like 3 here. Yeah, that's not bad. So what we're going to do with the cobblestone is just mark this off. I think it was all 2s. I feel like we might be better off to do like dirt roads right up into the city. Might be the easiest thing. More quartz dirt required. I need to take a look around in some of the larger servers that have like roads and stuff and just kind of see what they decided to do. Because I'm sure it's a probably simple approach that I'm just not thinking of. So yeah, we'll figure out. This is going to have to change a little bit. I'm happy with that for the most part, though. And I don't think that's too big. I think that's okay. I'd like to really start working on it, but I'm not entirely sure what the best way to do it is going to be. Cool, thanks Cosmic, appreciate it. Oh, cool. That's awesome that you got some inspiration. Yeah, I hear you on smoothing out the landscape. I don't mind, you know, too much of the natural gen. I only find it weird when things are just like really jagged, weird ponds in the middle of nowhere and stuff like that. I find very strange. So I've been debating how big to make these walls, and I feel like they're probably going to be 3 thick, but that might not feel sturdy enough. These, I believe, are 9. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And so if I go in 3 from the front and in 3 from the back, that leaves us this. I don't know if this is how I want. I think I want them to be bigger than this. But again, like, I don't want this to be a giant town. Right? So I don't think they're going to be necessarily walls that you can walk along the top of. I think they're going to be just like thick walls, but not like crazy thick walls. And then the other wall is going to have to come out a lot farther. I'll have to do something over there. I'd imagine probably 5 on this side. This is really cool. That's going to be cool to have in the background. Shears. I think after this next break, I'm going to switch over and actually build something. Done enough planning. So it would look more like this, I would think, at the front. And we'll curve that around to match in there. I need to go hang out on the roof up here. As you can see, I've already been here before. Okay, we could probably use to dump some of the old inventory, which works out well because it's about time for a break anyway. And go back to the farmhouse for that. Just like that. Now we can remove a lot of this stuff. And more flowers. Kind of feel like grass might need its own spot. Okay, there. We're going to need that eventually. Gravel, I don't need to carry. Cobble's full. All right. Much cleaner inventory to do whatever it is that we're going to do next. So I'm going to take another break. And when I get back, we will move on and figure out what's going to happen. I'm not sure what we're going to build next, but we're going to try to do something. Maybe we'll try to work on the water mill, or we'll maybe do some landscaping or something. Well, but I want to know less planning, more building in the next section. So yeah, give me about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, now. I was thinking it would be cool to put in the start of the, like a watermill. So if we were to take a look at this area over here, so I'm looking right here, I feel like we could probably redirect some of this river so that it comes down here and then empties back out into itself. And then right about here where that tree is, so I think it's that tree right there. Yeah, so we're right where that tree is, we could maybe have a water wheel. Yeah, I switched over to a different channel on the Pretzel Rocks radio station to be like, it's called the Epic station. Previously, I was listening to a lot of synthwave when I was playing the other like sci-fi games, like Borderlands and stuff, and I thought this was more appropriate for the medieval fantasy kind of realm. So imagine if you're coming down here, you're walking in this direction. We'll turn around here in a bit. So coming in off the bridge here, imagine if like this right here is a water wheel. I think that would be great. I think that would really work out. And it sort of makes sense. Like right about there. I just don't know how big I want to make it. I know what I want to build over top of it and how I want it to look. But if I was to just like plop down some stuff here. Grab like a wood box. That should be enough. And we'd probably put it, we'd have to keep it in contact with the water, like so they would have to be at this particular Y level. But if I was looking at that tree, let's just put a placeholder here. That might be too big. Yeah, maybe just a little bit smaller, maybe like 2 blocks smaller. And obviously it'll be round, but so let's do, oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So imagine this round. Yeah, I feel like that's a good scale for a water wheel, like a small wheat mill here. Round square, got it. Yeah, right. I know, Sweet Sandy, but like imagine that would be like, well, what's an easy 7 circle? Is it like 3 with corners? Be 3 with 2 in the corners, I guess. So actually, let's not use that. Something like that. And then it would be something like this. Obviously, we would use stairs and have it look better and other things, but for now. Hey, Tuber, how's it going? So we've got the reveal of the farm there, and then when you come around the corner, you'd see the wheel right away, and then more of it. We might want to make it a little bit bigger. We might make it just a tad bigger. It depends on how the house that I want to build next to it works out, but I feel like that could be really cool in there. And then I guess there would be like a path, probably. I guess it would be farther down. The path into the farm would probably be like here. About here is where you would veer off and go inside into the farm. But I feel like we could totally bring the water along here. And we could even do something else neat up this way with it. Maybe create some sort of fish dock or something. And we could remove this here and have this all nice and sculpted. And yeah, I'm just trying to think about what... I know exactly what kind of building I want to put there. I just need to look up the image. Maybe do a little bit of work. But I feel like that's a good position. I don't think I'd want it any closer. Hey, sweet, Lucid Wolf. Glad to hear it. So it might get bigger, but I don't think it needs to be any closer. If it does, maybe just by a block or two. Only because I want it to feel a lot closer to you than the cabin or than the farm. Right now it's pretty even, so we might move it back just a little bit. But it depends really on the curve of the river, how we want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna pop up here real quick. I'm gonna grab an image. I should have done this on the break, but that's fine. Yeah, imagine like a build like about this high, like right there. That'd be cool. I'm gonna be here. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I just need to go on to my Pinterest page. And for those of you that are wondering, this is it here. Link in the chat. And I was looking at the medieval board, and then the boards within that, there's a buildings board. Buildings. And there was a really cool... I've already done one of the water wheel type builds, but there was another one that I saw earlier today that I think will work out just great. I see one. I thought I saw more than one. All right, so this must be it. I maybe didn't bookmark the other one, or it got saved in a different spot by accident. But this, minus the bridge, is what I'm thinking of. And what I'll do is... I will see if I can't download the image somehow. Oh, that went to the website. I'll put this on downloads. And I should be able to save this onto the screen. So in that reference image, I can actually just edit that. And we'll say fit to screen. There. So that's the kind of thing with like the windows and the little extension of the house over the water wheel, which I think would make a lot of sense, including the bridge and stuff. So we might try something like that over on the other side, right where I'm looking there. I just don't know how big it needs to be. And thanks, Tuber. I'm glad you like the view. Lucid Wolf, you didn't miss anything. We just finished off the dirt path. We just kind of like worked on this stuff, worked on some planning. That's about it. Really nothing too crazy. But if we were to like chop down at least this tree, and probably both of these. Come at this a little bit. And now I need more of the stuff. Don't want to set up here. Put down a bunch of stuff here and get some more shears. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to a 9 wide wheel, but we'll see. We'll see how it feels. I think I have to do a little bit of the river first before I'll know for sure. But I like that kind of like, this kind of like restriction kind of makes sense. So I'm thinking we'll have to do probably like river stuff like this. I'm going to block that off for now. And then probably right up to here. And then it'll have to start changing directions. Inventory fills up so fast. Now I have some other stuff I can put down here. Oop, that was regular dirt, wasn't it? Yes. Hey, Jonas TK, what's up? Okay. This would be... It's hard to see. So if that was kind of like a new river coming along here. I feel like that would work. It would make sense. You know, we could redirect it in a certain way. We could even push it back farther now that I look at it. What I want to get is like roughly the width I think it should be, which is probably about what this is now. But it would probably be maybe not that wide, but we'll see. So something like that. Could be maybe not that wide. And if we were to look at that image again, if that's... Just trying to think about what that would look like. So we've got... there is a bridge there. Looks, if I was to make a scale, I'd say it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, 7 might be okay. I think it has to be 9 for the wheel. Because if we're gonna do the floors of that building with like wood, do I have stone? I do have stone. So let's just say if the building started like here, I need to get that up on a different screen. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, there's like a window and there's like another floor. I'd say those are probably at least 4. So we'd have 2, 3, 4. That would mean like, you know, a window space kind of there. And then this would be like a support, sort of like, oops. It's going to be really fun building in this area with all these bird chirps and stuff. So that would be like that. And then on top of that, we would have probably another layer here that would go like 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And already we're above it, but that's where we want to be. And if this had like a door on it, it would be that tall. Oops. Sort of like that. But then we're only one block there, so this really probably has to be one more. Because if this came out, like that. I need to put a bed out here. Is it a big old wagon? No. Water wheel. Side of a wheat farm or something. I just think because of all the green we have, it would be nice to have like a big wheat field right here. And I'm not sure how much bigger this gets on top of all of that, but one of the issues I had with the farm was how big I made it, but I feel like that's probably pretty good. It might not be that close to the wheel. We'd have to, I think what I'd want to do is like decide where the wheel is going to go, make that look the way that I want, and then build the other thing on top of it. It looks like it goes into a roof directly above the 3rd floor. So what's more than likely going to happen would be this floor would actually be out here. Whoops. So it would be probably more like it would come up to here and then go out by 1. That. And then along here, be along like this. Like that. And then from here, it would probably just go up by another 3. See, these things get really tall really quickly. And then here it would go straight into a roof. I didn't bring any stairs, but we can just do this. See what I mean? Like it gets very tall very fast. But I think that's pretty good if we increased the size of the wheel up to like a 9 block diameter. Plus, I already did one at 7, and it would be nice to try to do something different. Try to make something a little bit of a new challenge. I think that works. And then there was the image has like a bridge on it. I don't know about the stone thing holding up the log. Like, I don't know if I'd want a full like thing of stone here. I'm not sure how cool that would look. It might look okay. Maybe if we put it one farther away, that might look cool. That kind of thing. And we could even, I mean, not oak, but we could go farther with it like that. Ah, that's really blocky though. Maybe that's all we need to do. Or we could do slabs maybe. Again, that's like that's for later. But that actually is cool. That kind of adds a different kind of feel to it. Breach shot or overshot? I don't know what that means. Seer of Terrible Owens, please educate us. How the heck do you keep beating me to sleep? Oh, I think it's because the bed's right here. That's probably why. Is that going to be too big from far away? Do I have the reference image up? No, I don't. There we go. Oh. Oh, there's the top of it. Yeah. Okay. So again, not a small build. This is going to be, I feel like unfortunately the medieval area is going to be a little bit cartoony in terms of just being kind of big and blocky. I don't want it to be too much taller than that. I'm going to have to change the design of the building. A stair on each side of the axle, giving it like a supporting groove. That's cool. That makes sense. It would be really cool to do a big water wheel and use like a 2x2 piston in the middle or axle in the middle. That would be really cool. Yeah, I feel like we might be able to reduce the height a little bit. I'll try to keep it as low as I can when I build it, but I'm gonna try to do like a 9 wide wheel, which I think is, what's a 9 wide circle? That's like, is it 1, 2, 3? Is it 2? 1 to that? That's 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's 11. I guess it's just 2 in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that would be 9 there. So it's just a matter of pushing this out a little bit. Oh man, that's gonna be big. We might have to stay with the. The 7 wide. As much as I want to do a bigger wheel for fun, we may have to stay. That or we have to sacrifice the overhang. And the overhang doesn't happen the way that we thought it would. So that would be the other option, would be a 9 wide water wheel. Obviously the axle is too low now, but I don't know. I'm losing the light again. Yeah, that does make it really big, doesn't it? Although it's more noticeable. And I guess we could push the building up onto a hill. Like, it doesn't have to be starting there. We could add 2 blocks of earth underneath here to build the thing on top of. Like, give the river a bank, which would make sense, actually. So that could work, although it just makes the whole building taller. I don't mind it. It's not the end of the world. The center would be... Oh, just 1 block taller, actually. Whoops. Oh yeah, no, I'll do some paddles or something. I don't know if I like the shape of that. I might actually change it to like 5 and 1 as opposed to 3 and 2. It's a little bit diamond shaped, if you know what I mean. Thanks so much, Dwayne. I really appreciate it. We do some walks around the server as I go and need more resources, so as you watch more streams, you'll probably catch more of the world. But thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah. So, I mean, I think I like this build idea. I'm getting into the nitty gritty of like how it could be done, not if it should be done. I think we're all a yes on the fact that we should put a water mill there. The idea of redirecting the bit of the river down around this way and then having it redirect back into the river here makes a lot of sense. And then we would just have this particular section be the mill, and then all of this could be wheat field. Although that feels a little bit funny. Maybe this is going to be wheat field too. Because it doesn't feel like a very big field, if that was the case. Yeah, I'm not sure about the wheel. I might have to noodle around in some creative builds and stuff. What I'll do as I wrap up the stream here, because I got to go grab some dinner, is I'm going to walk back. I'll empty my inventory. We'll walk back to the meadows, and I'll show you the water wheel that we already have, so you can kind of see what I'm thinking of for scale. And actually, as I remember that, it's a pretty big build, if I recall. Put this down here too. So let's go back this way. Liking the 9 more than the 7? Yeah, that's the kind of thing that will probably put both of them up. Eventually, I think side by side we might be able to sort of see. But yeah, you definitely see it from a distance better as a 9 wide wheel, for sure. Cool. Well, let's head back to Dartmouth Meadows, and we will check out the water wheel there before we wrap things up. But I really appreciate everyone hanging out this afternoon. It's been super great. I think this is probably the 3rd or 4th stream in a row where with minimal raids, we've actually had a good community watch of about 60 people or so, which is just awesome. I really appreciate it. I'm glad people are enjoying the medieval area and the streams. And I think in part it's just been nice to have a super chill thing to do during the week. I am dealing with some issues with my Mac, my main work computer, and I've been getting some help with that, but it's just time consuming waiting for it to back itself up, and then eventually I have to change things, and so I've had a little bit more time this week. But what I would like to encourage people to do is check out Patreon. If you're just kind of lurking and watching the stream, and if you'd like me to be able to do these things more often during the week, patreon.com/JoelDuggan. I think this is the first time I've mentioned it this stream. This is the best way to keep me streaming during the week. I always get turned around here. This way. You know what? Let's we'll fly back to spawn and then we'll walk back. Someone was asking for a server tour. It's not a tour, but we'll just land at spawn, which is here, and we'll walk back to Dartmouth Meadows from here. Actually, hey, why don't we do this? Turn on shaders too. Well, that's great, Cricket. I'm glad that you like it. We're using the Dartmouth Meadows map. I hope we are. Yes, we are. So we'll just walk back this way. Oh, is the sun going down? Sun's going down. Yeah, it is a pretty walk. I don't mind it. We've got some cool stuff over this way too. Some of my first path texture stuff. Rope bridge. It's really hard to walk without the little target thing. But behold, Dartmouth Meadows. The path goes behind the waterfall. This is the oldest part of the server. Chunky frames. Woof. Probably because we're loading it all in. Oh yeah, that's hard in the eyes. The nature sounds are great, I agree. They're fun. So just down this way, you'll be able to see the watermill, and it's got quite a large roof on it. Now that I think about it, and it's going to be in competition with our giant farm. And maybe they just look so big because there's nothing else around them, you know? So this could help. Maybe 2 buildings that are large kind of set the normal. So here's the wheat field and the water mill on the side here. So I'm not going to build this precisely, but this is about... it's about the right size, you know? Like it's got those 2 floors above ground. So we'll go down and take a look. Right, so I don't think I want to get into a pitched roof like this. Like this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's like 15 blocks. Easily. Easily 15 blocks. What I liked about this is that it actually looks like it functions. Like we actually have the mechanism that comes in that would maybe grind the wheat. But it's not a huge build. I mean, like, there's room for 2 floors. And this is a slab. So, like, it's not a big build at all in terms of the inside. It's only a 1 thick wall. And the water wheels are on the other side here. And yeah, this is 7. It's definitely 7. I even have a waterfall. Like I had to lower all this. that was a lot of work. Because this is 63. So I had to lower the water level for like all of this to get this to work. It took forever. It looks cool. But yeah, 7 is a pretty easy wheel, I have to say. 9 is going to be interesting. 9 is going to be interesting. But like right here, where we have these stairs, we would probably put in a bridge. And this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 7 is wide enough. That's cool. Hey, anybody recognize this from the latest Spawn Chunks thumbnail? I downloaded a version and turned it into a thumbnail. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. It doesn't feel huge here. It's a little tall. But we could maybe do some more squat things with the roof. And maybe we won't make it quite as big. Although, it's not big inside. It's only like a 5x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. The inside's just a 5x5. Okay. I guess we could start the roof lower. Oh yeah. So on our build, granted the wheel's going to be bigger. Yeah, see, that's really tight. I don't know. We might have to go with a... We might have to go with a 7 wide wheel. Otherwise, the build is just going to be huge. There's a water tower up here, by the way. I always forget about this. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be difficult to decide. But hopefully you have enjoyed the stream today. I know I have. If you want to see more of it, then please follow here on the channel. And you'll get notifications when I go live. You can also follow me on Twitter at Joel Duggan and all social media, really. It's the same thing. I'm easy to find. Please check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan to help me support these streams that I do during the week. If you're enjoying these, then for less than the price of a cup of coffee a month, then you can help me out in that way. And it goes a long way. Every little bit helps, and I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much to the people that supported today with their Prime Gaming or their Tier 1 subs. I hope you enjoy the new emotes. Do connect your Discord and your Twitch, by the way, because you will, of course, be able to hang out in the Discord, which is part of the Patreon reward as well. So you can kind of choose if you want to support, how you want to support, and where you want to do that. Last but not least, check out the Spawn Chunks on Mondays. There is no Citadel Cafe this week. I am unable to record due to some technical issues, but we'll get back to that next week, hopefully with Alistair and my friend James. And we're going to talk about Star Trek Discovery next week on the podcast. So that's going to be it for me, folks. I will try to pass you on to somebody else playing Minecraft. And hopefully you will have more entertainment coming your way. Talk to you soon. See you later. Bye for now. We're going to raid Drath. Great builder. Chill dude. Be kind and enjoy the rest of your evening, folks. I will see you on the flip side. Bye for now.